Hey! Not so fast! What's up, YouTubers, one and all? My name is 1987, and today we're going to be taking a look at the newly released, and I actually pre-ordered this, Transformers Studio Series 103 Voyager Class Rise of the Beast Rhinox. Also, at the time of this recording, the Prime vs. Prime review for Primal is up, and I really need to pre-order that figure if I haven't already. Well, I mean, I did pre-order it, but the money has gone somewhere else, so I need to build that money back up. Anyways, on the back of the box, you get your obligatory product shot, 29 steps, and focus. 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 There we go. Rhinox charges on the scene to protect the maximal layer from intruders. Yeah. I mean, it's a different backdrop from the ones we gotten so far. That I can be sure for certain. It seems like it's in the ruins, because it's not exactly the same focus. It's not exactly the same backdrop as Cheetor and Airazor. But let's open him up and see how cool he actually is. And here we have Rhinox out of his packaging. And, yes, I actually did get this pre-ordered. Yes, I did spend about more than a month, about almost a month, not actually reviewing this goddamn thing. There's a weapon, by the way. But, before we start, let's take a look at the instructions. And I hope you notice this fucking shit. Focus. Yeah. This just kind of shows that there's always going to be a mistake somewhere. But it also kind of shows that Rise of the Beast is essentially the better version of what Revenge of the Fallen tried to be. Although I do have to give props to them that they did some stuff better. Revenge of the Fallen did do some stuff better than Rise of the Beast, and vice versa. I will possibly make a video about this later on. I do not know when, but I really do want to, because there is a lot of similarities between Revenge of the Fallen and Rise of the Beasts. I really do. So, with that out of the way, let's actually look at the instructions for real. And, I didn't believe this at first. I really didn't. I didn't believe this at first. Until I got it in hand. And I was like, Hasbro really just fucked up. Like, what the hell? Also, he's got a very long transformation. As you can tell. But these instructions are longer than average. You know what? I'm fine with that. And I think I officially went through all my instructions. Well, all except one, but still. This is pretty well done. I have to admit that I'm making a lot more progress than I should be, but there we go. In terms of articulation, if you want, well, also, we can post this on the back for now, because, that's his weapon storage. And, yes, this has to do with the Peruvian cave. And I like it. I really do. Now, unfortunately, this seems like a shot from the chase with the freezers, where ironically Rhinox are going to show up in the trailer. Showed up in the trailer and in a deleted scene. Which the deleted scene was so horribly unrendered that I don't like it. On top of that, I think the final version of the switchback chase from that deleted scene is also much better. But, yeah. Head can move up and down. Mouth can move. Yeah. And then, these really can't move much, in truth, without actually breaking or popping these off. These are really problematic. I will get to that more during transformation, most likely. And then legs can go back and forth, but, and then also tail as well. Yeah, he's a big, chunky boy. And then, here he is next to... You know what? Let's get all of them. Let's get all of them. Where are they? So, Primal. There we go. Primal. And then finally... Where did I put her? Where did I... Ah, there she is. There we go. There's the group shot. This will be changed when the leader class comes out, which I still have on pre-order, thank God. And I just managed to pre-order, Nightbird, Novocaine, and Noah. The last one of which is actually sold out on Pulse. So I'm so glad I actually pre-ordered him in time because, wow, people actually like Noah and want that figure. I do not know why, but there we go. So get that down, get that down, and finally, to get rid of this figure, well, I mean, save him for the last review I have at this point. Yeah. Loads better than this. I did enjoy this for what it tried to do, but this is better. And if you want, there we go. This is better. This is just flat ass. So, there we go. And then, of course, give you a look at the beast mode face. There we go. And I think that does it, so now it's time for transformation. Alright. It's time for transformation. First you want to do, you want to take this off and then just... It's a hard joint, but there you go. There's the hammer. Done. Moving on. You want to untab the back section of the legs and just untab it enough so that this can just arch up and that's just going to stay there. These transformation for this is really simple. Untab the crotch plate, yes. Flare these out as much as possible, and then these, that's all you do. The rest transformation is up here, so let's focus on that. You want to unpeg the head, and that's going to reveal the real head. You want to unpeg all of this. At the same time, unpeg this and get a grip and unpeg this. This will allow you to finally open up the back section. Just lift all this up. You're gonna push this back in like so. Push that in. And open this up. Push it in. Push it in. All that's gonna go in there. At the same time, you're going to... Actually, no. No, you want to flip these out first. You want to flip these out first. That's what you want to do. Then you're gonna flip all this in like so. And... make sure it's all aligned properly before you tab back in. Something's wrong. Why is it not tabbing in properly? It's not tabbing in properly. Why isn't it? It must be these up here. You gotta push these up, like so. Maybe that's it. Nope. Still not doing it. Okay, I might be doing something wrong. Hold on. I think that's what you do. Alright. Don't start trying to come at me, you know? Alright. We're friends. Got it? I think that's what happened, I think. Nope, that's not what happened. Hold on. I figured it out. So, you're supposed to push this part in. Right there. Now it sits more flush. You're going to tap back in, and you can just come up here. There's a peg hole, and there's a peg tab, and just tap that in. And there's most of the robot done. This is where... I knew it. I knew it would pop off. Yeah, this is one of my issues with this figure, is that this shoulder, especially this shoulder, likes to tab off a lot. So, I'm going to bring the arms, turn them 180. You're going to open these up. You're going to flip this in, turn it 180, and then flip it back in. That is an arm all done. Same thing on the other side. Turn it, flip it around, flip it around, flip it around, flip it around, flip it in. Why is it not tabbed in properly? The fuck? There we go. And finally, last thing you do is take this, take that, bring all this up to lock it all in place. Okay, you also need to get these straight first of all before you tap it in place. So bring this back down. Make sure you have it straight. Now you tab all of this in. And then you just tab these parts. Alright. I was a little muddled at first, but after all that's said and done, here is Rhinox from Studio Series in his robot mode. And golly, I just love this thing. I love him more than this guy. He will be transformed a little bit, but yeah. Let's take a look at his face, and he looks so fucking depressed. My god. There we go. But, yeah, he also has a little maximal symbol. Focus. It's very hard to tell. Especially with all the light. It is so silver. Oh, there it is. There it is. Alright. Articulation-wise, he has, very minimal head rotation, in truth. I mean, he just looks up and down and barely looks left to right. Arms are on a really tight or well-done swivel, I guess. This and this are the bane of this toy. So that can move up and down. Elbow swivel, elbow joint, swivel, leg swivel, nice. You want to move. This is how forward it can kick. This is how far he can kick. It's really nice. Really nice leg articulation. I can also kick a little forward, which is weird. He has a thigh swivel. And then he has ankle tilt. Nice. And a little bit of ankle pivot. So, all in all, a fun figure. He can hold his weapon, which is his hammer. Really nice and well done. And blurred out again. Freaking heck. Alright, time for the side comparison. So, to side comparison, well, first of all, his mainline counterpart. This is much better. Core class. Can I get out of here? With fucking Pablo. With RC. With SS38. Prime's just a tad bit taller. With Battle Trap. They're both by the same voice actor, so haha. With Soundwave, because I figured, you know, I haven't been using this guy in a while. And, again, let's bring in Jetfire, because why not? So, there you have it. And now let's turn back to transformation. Wait, I forgot something. I forgot someone. Quite a few someones. Primal. Air Razor. And Cheetor. Okay, now we got everyone. Let's take them off the screen. Alright, to transform Rhinox is a little bit tricky per se. First what I want to do is that you just want to put this back into its original alteration, I guess. And let's quickly work on the legs. So we're just going to push these down. And push these inward. We're going to come up here and we're going to untab. And now this is where we really get to the bulk of it. So you want to untab these chest bits. And straighten out the arms a little bit. So you have more room to operate. You're going to bring all this down. And then there's these two peg holes that these are going to slot right into. Like so. And then you're just going to bring this back. And that's it for now. Then you're going to come here to the back. You're going to lift all this out and around. Fold the horns in. You're going to lift this headpiece up. Lift the actual rhino horn out. And there you go. And then you're going to take this bit out. And you're going to flay it out as much as you can. Then, coming here, you're going to bring the arms forward. You're going to untab. Spin the hand around. Spin this. Push it back in. And then you need to spin it like this. Like so. Do the same thing on the other side. Spin. Spin. Guess. Spin. And then that's gonna spin right there. And then what is gonna happen is that this tab's gonna slot into here. And it can be a little bit tricky, especially considering that these parts can pop off. See, I told you it was tricky. Yep, just like so. and then you're going to do the same thing on the side. You're going to put it down. This side went in a little easier. Like that. And then all of it's going to come down here. Tab back into place. And then this is going to tab right there. So now I'm going to work on this back part. And really all this back part does is you're going to tab the crotch piece in, bring the legs down, I don't know what's wrong with this leg. That makes sense. So, bring the legs down, and then this is just going to collapse back here and secure it all into place. Like so. And that's it. That's Rhinox in his beast mode, and the end of the review. Thank you all for watching. The next review is going to be of Mainline Scorponok. Yes, I have Mainline Scorponok. Were you expecting me to? No, I don't think you were. Make sure you like, subscribe, comment, and as always, till all are one.